Hello and welcome, I am Keen Zakri, and this is Doctor Who Legacy. Let's get right into Chapter 1. Nightmare in Silver? Is that what that says? What? So we got our team here, and we're just gonna skip all this and just get right into the meat of the game, man. This is Doctor Who, the show you grew up in. What? This doesn't look like it. This doesn't look like Doctor Who. What is this? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is it's sort of like a Bejeweled clone, sort of, but it's like Bejeweled 1.5, I guess. Okay. This is when I was playing this. It's just a terrible experience, and I'll get into it. But I'll explain the basics of this game. Basically, as you can see here, I'm actually moving that tile around, and it will displace the tiles it passes through. So if I move it down, it'll switch places, but then I can move it down again to switch places with the one I just moved through. Like as you can see, so it can lead to some very interesting strategic moves, where you may have like a couple pieces that are very close to being in a line, and then you displace them, and then you get everything in the line. It's a little bit tricky to handle at first, but for the most part, it's pretty much just match your pieces the same color or whatever. So that whole part is, and then of course you got the action going up on top, which just oh god, it's just like, it's just too, like, it's just a bunch of static images, and then every once in a while you have a very cheap particle effect go out, and it's just bad. This whole thing is bad. So, okay, at a base level, the actual gameplay is not bad. It's okay. It plays well enough. I don't think it does anything too exciting. The displacement mechanic is neat, but I would be surprised if this game was the first to do that, even though I personally haven't seen it before, but I also don't play a lot of shitty games like this. But of course, this is a mobile game, so it's gonna be garbage. But anyway, the Doctor Who theme. What do I think of Doctor Who? I think Doctor Who is pretty great. It definitely had its bad spots, but I think as a whole, it's a pretty cool license, and I'm interested in the Doctor Who license. But this is just garbage. It is so bad. It's like the license holder called somebody up on Elance, a freelance website, and was like, yo, we're looking for somebody to make us a Bejeweled clone. And then they called him up, and he's like, you know what Doctor Who is? And he was like, no. And then he was like, whatever, just use Google Images and you'll be fine. This is just so bad. It's so awful. Like, look there. That is your special effect for the 11th Doctor, your main character, against the Cybermen? What is this? Terrible. The production value is like non-existent. What did it cost them to make this game, really? Like, their entire budget went to just trying to get this license, the Doctor Who license, that they had no money left over for making a good game. And all these assets are terrible. That does not look at all like the Cybermen that I've watched in the show. The Cybermen in the show are like clunky and shitty, but still had that really cool aura about them. These are like, we're trying really hard to make the Cybermen look very intimidating. And then who's this Joker? I have no idea who this is. I literally have no idea. Maybe he's from the later season, which I haven't watched. But I don't recognize him at all. He looks like a mashed up David Tennant with the Cybermen. I have no idea who this green alien chick is. She's weird. Why would you have her as the first partner on your team instead of somebody like, I don't know, who's the Ginger, whatever her name is, Rory, and whatever her name is. She was such a boring ass companion, but anyway. But I won't get too far into the actual show. So there's all these particle effects are just terrible. It's like you can find those, you can get like a pack of those particle effects for like, you can get like 100 for $1 or something like that. That's what it looks like to me. And everything, the whole production value is so, like, it hurts my heart to see the Doctor Who license mistreated in such a way because it's such a good show. And while yes, the production value on Doctor Who is not great in itself, but it can do better than this. This is like a game you find in like 2004, like on a Flash game website. You play it for 10 minutes. Oh, that's neat. It's got Doctor Who pictures. That's cool. And then you move on to the next Bejeweled Zone, except with like Dragon Ball Z pictures, and it's exactly the same. They're doing nothing with this license. Oh my God, what is this? Forced advertising. Yeah, so you're gonna have to deal with that all the time. This game isn't worth watching an advertisement. I mean, if I didn't have to review this, I would have closed it right after I'd close it right even as I started, but even more so during this forced video advertising that you can't click out of, you can't do anything, and this game isn't worth watching an ad for, much less playing or buying stuff. So you have chapters, right? Of course you do. There's what's his name? Michael Kelson? I don't know. He was the best doctor. So you have all these like different levels. It's exactly the same, but with different pictures. Like, I'm pretty sure it's literally exactly the same, but a different picture. Okay, so there can be a little spiced up in the gameplay. Like in that last one, the Cyberman guy froze my tile pieces, so I couldn't move it. And then the guy took all my specific colored pieces. This game is just such a like drain to even talk about it because it's so bad. It's such a waste of time. Like, who are they trying to get with this? Like, I can understand like really shitty games using like a Hannah Montana license and getting the kiddies, but like kids aren't watching Doctor Who. Like little kids, like 12 and under, aren't watching Doctor Who. And it's not like Doctor Who has a huge blanket advertising, known publicity like Marvel does. So what do they gain by making a terrible Doctor Who game? It's just such an awful decision. And again, I'm really ragging on this, but the base gameplay is fine. It's not terrible. You can certainly do worse, but it's just... And then you have all this different special stuff. This is like cosmetics, like the 12th Doctor. I didn't realize he had a guitar and a hoodie and all this crap. And you get all a bunch of different stuff. You also get companions like Donna Noble, the worst companion ever on Doctor Who. Completely ruined David Tennant's last season. Oh, Amy Pond, that's her name. Jack Harkness, the 9th Doctor, of course. I'd probably get that one if I were to actually play more. And Rose Tyler, the best companion. And you just keep going down. There's just a whole bunch of stuff. Like, we spent like what, a minute on this already, and it's like I'm not even a quarter of the way through all these microtransactions. Oh man, what a drain. So you just go down. There's like another 500 more of different levels and costumes and characters. They really pull from like everything to try and get you to spend money. It's really absurd. They're Rory Centauri. They even pulled from like the Doctors previous to the reboot, which is surprising. Because like so few people like who are playing games like this watch that series. And then I got actually kicked out because I was trying to look at this dumb thing. But anyway, that is it. This game is terrible. Don't play it. That's it. Thanks for watching.